Hello, this is the next video in a series of teachers tutorials. In this one, I am going to hopefully show you how to export a file from Skyward that has parent email and mail addresses and phone numbers. So I have opened up one of my classes, and if you go to the grade, this is the grade view. So if you go to Teachers Access, My Gradebook, under Reports at the top, and if you scroll down, you will see where it says Class Roster. This is what I use. There might be an easier way, but this is just what I use. So I click on the class roster, and this box appears. Now I already have templates that I have created over here. If you are looking for a file that just has parent email addresses and the contact information, then I would suggest creating a new template. So add a new template. This button right here, click on that. Give it a name. Now I already have ones that I have, so I'm going to need to call this parent email 4, but you can call it parent email, parent contact, whatever. Okay. Now, so it gives you some options. There's name displays, so however you want to organize your students. I like going by first name, and that makes it easiest for me. And I like including the student ID in case they ever have difficulties logging in, they don't remember their password, things like that. So then we have this display information, and below that is family information. So if you click right here, it says primary guardians or all guardians. So if you want to have the contact information for everybody, if you only want the primary guardians, you can just click off of that one. So I'm going to have just the primary guardians. You can have your phone number. I don't know, it doesn't seem to let me choose phone 1. I think what happens if you select this, then it gives you all of these options. So you have email and mailing address already seems to be selected there. If I click on all guardians, then it allows us to choose this other information. Does that make sense? So all guardians, you could get all the email. This is like an interesting way that Skyward has organized itself that it's a little confusing. So hopefully this makes sense. So we want to include phone numbers if there's a second phone number for the primary guardian. And once you have selected all the options in this template, you can click Save. And here you'll see the template that I have created, parent email 4. Now, at any time you can modify that template. So if that does not give you the correct information, you could go right back here to where it says modify parameters of template. So hopefully this one will work. So we have selected that, and we have these two options. Now, if you are on a Chromebook, you will need to print the information. If you are on a desktop, I would suggest exporting to Excel. Now, the file that is exported to Excel is not readable in Chrome. You can't just add it to your drive. It won't just open up. Unfortunately, it's a format of Excel that Google Drive does not understand. If you print it, you could always select the information and then paste it into a file on your drive. If you have a desktop, again, I would suggest that you export to Excel. It's a much easier way of dealing with the file. So I'm going to print, because some of you have Chromebooks that you're using. So go to print. Another box appears. It will tell us class roster report. It is queued, and now it's running, and it will turn blue once it's completed. And this appears, so the report, class roster report, has finished processing, and display report. Click on display report. And now, hopefully, we have all the information that we were looking for. Oh, interesting. It does not include the mailing address. So I did not do that correctly. So let's just go back. I'll show you how to modify the parameters of the template. Click on the mailing addresses. I guess I need to do all guardians mailing address. Save that. Or maybe I could click on the mailing address there for the student. Let's save that. Let's go to print, and hopefully that will work for us. And display report. Oh, good. Okay, now we have the student names, and over here we have, it says email, but the email address does include the actual physical address and phone numbers. For some reason, it's listed as phone number 2. I would be curious to find out if, I don't know which one is the primary or secondary number, or why it's a phone 2 and not a phone 1. I'm not sure. So hopefully that helped you. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Thank you.